Hi, this is Biology in a Minute, and I'm Miss Feldbush. As the name suggests, nucleic acids are associated with the nucleus of the cell. The job of nucleic acids is to store genetic information. Even if a cell doesn't have a nucleus, it still has genetic information. Like all of the organic macromolecules we've been talking about so far, nucleic acids are polymers. As such, they're made up of repeating monomer units. In this case, the monomer unit that makes up nucleic acids is called a nucleotide. A nucleotide has three parts. There's a sugar. It can be either deoxyribose for DNA or ribose for RNA. There's a nitrogenous base. There are 4 different nitrogenous bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. And then there is a phosphate group. So here's a zoomed in picture of DNA, and you can see how the nucleotides put together. In DNA it forms a ladder. The sugar and the phosphate make up the backbone of the ladder, and then the bases make up the rungs of the ladder. The order of those bases, the adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine, are going to determine what information the DNA carries. In addition to DNA, these nucleotides can also be put together to make RNA. RNA uses ribose instead of deoxyribose. It uses uracil instead of thymine, but generally it's a very similar structure. It's these nucleotide subunits that have been put together. Alright, here's sort of an overview of how this looks in a cell. The DNA stays here in the nucleus carrying the instructions. Since it doesn't leave the nucleus, it gets copied into a molecule that's called RNA, and that RNA carries the message out after it gets processed and travels to the ribosome. When it gets to the ribosome, it meets up with other RNA molecules, tRNA, that carry amino acids, and depending on the order of the bases, the A's, the T's, the C's, and the G's that are carried on that DNA, the cell knows which amino acid needs to go next in the sequence, and those amino acids get put together and processed into proteins. So, DNA is a set of instructions that tell the cell how to make proteins, and those proteins determine our physical traits. Blue eyes, brown hair, freckles, all of those traits are caused by proteins, and the instructions for those are carried and translated into proteins using the nucleic acids. Thanks for tuning in to Biology in a Minute. I'll see you next time.